In 476 CE, the western half of the Roman Empire officially collapsed when the last emperor was removed from power. For centuries, Rome had controlled vast territories across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Its legions built roads, aqueducts, and cities that symbolized order and permanence. But internal corruption, economic instability, political chaos, and repeated invasions weakened its foundations. Germanic tribes crossed the borders. Authority fragmented. The imperial administration disappeared in the West. Yet Rome did not truly vanish. Roman law became the basis of European legal systems. Latin evolved into the Romance languages. The concept of citizenship, republican governance, and codified law survived. Even the Christian Church adopted Roman administrative structure. Though the empire fell politically, Europe would never escape its shadow. After Rome's decline, new centers of power emerged. In 750 CE, the Abbasid Caliphate rose to dominance, establishing Baghdad as one of the most advanced cities on earth. Under Abbasid rule, scholars translated Greek philosophy, advanced mathematics, pioneered medical science, and refined astronomy. The House of Wisdom became a beacon of global knowledge. But in 1258, Mongol armies invaded Baghdad, destroying libraries and ending Abbasid political authority. The fall was catastrophic. Yet knowledge cannot be burned so easily. Abbasid scholarship had already spread across North Africa, Spain, and Central Asia. Scientific texts later entered Europe and influenced the Renaissance. The Caliphate ended, but its intellectual legacy reshaped world civilization. While the Abbasids declined, the Mongol Empire expanded with astonishing speed. Beginning in the early 1200s under Genghis Khan, Mongol forces conquered territories from China to Eastern Europe. Cities burned. Kingdoms fell. Fear spread across continents. Yet the Mongols also unified the largest continuous land empire in history. They secured the Silk Road, enabling unprecedented trade between East and West. Technologies like gunpowder and printing spread more rapidly. Diplomatic missions crossed vast distances. Though the empire fragmented into separate khanates in the 14th century, the interconnected Eurasian network it created permanently altered global trade and communication. The Mongols disappeared as a unified empire, but globalization had begun in West Africa. Another empire rose as Eurasia transformed. The Mali Empire controlled vast gold fields and trans-Saharan trade routes. Under the leadership of Mansa Musa in the 14th century, Mali reached extraordinary prosperity. His famous pilgrimage to Mecca displayed such immense wealth that it affected economies across North Africa. Timbuktu became a center of Islamic scholarship and learning. Yet by the 16th century, internal divisions and external pressures weakened Mali. Political control declined, but its cultural and intellectual legacy endured. Manuscripts survived. Trade traditions continued. West African Islamic scholarship remained influential. Mali's empire faded, but its impact on African and global history remained undeniable. By the 15th century, the Ottoman Empire emerged as a dominant force linking Europe, Asia, and Africa. Long before European empires expanded globally, the Maya civilization flourished in Central America. Their cities, pyramids, and astronomical knowledge rivaled other great civilizations. Around the 9th century, many major Maya cities were abandoned, possibly due to environmental stress and warfare. Later, Spanish conquest dismantled remaining political structures. For centuries, outsiders claimed the Maya had vanished. But millions of Maya descendants continue to live across Mexico and Central America. Their languages survive. Their rituals endure. Their cultural identity persists. The political system declined, yet the people adapted. The Maya did not disappear. They transformed. Across centuries and continents, a pattern becomes clear. Empires collapse due to economic strain, military defeat, corruption, environmental pressure, or succession crises. But destruction of political authority does not erase cultural foundations. Law, religion, trade systems, language, and identity are more resilient than armies.
Rome shaped Europe.
Abbasid scholarship shaped science. Mongol networks shaped trade. Mali shaped African economic history. Ottoman administration shaped modern borders. The Maya preserved identity despite conquest. Each empire demonstrates that influence often outlives sovereignty. Today, when we walk on European roads, study algebra, travel global trade routes, examine West African scholarship, analyze Middle Eastern borders, or hear indigenous languages in the Americas, we are witnessing living fragments of fallen empires. Political collapse is not extinction. It is transformation. Empires rarely disappear. They evolve into new systems, new nations, new identities. History is not a cemetery of dead powers. It is a continuum of adaptation. The empires that fell did not fade into nothingness. They became the foundation of our modern world. And in ways subtle and profound, they are still here.